Giants team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get
on the other side of the field for the visiting Giants? They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for some.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Get it. 15, run. 59. Screen. Get it.
On first down, it's Smith. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. Now, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Caleb Wilson is first in it. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Check, 53 fly. Check, 53 fly. Here we go.
Smith on first down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Ready, set.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
25 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Cody Latimer. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On first and 10, Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on. So the football will be at the 25-yard. On first down, Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Matt Longacre. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Leo.
Now Smith. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On 1st and 10. Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Now Smith on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith, he's going to got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Let's go.
He was on point throwing the ball. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready? 53 check. 53 man, we got to get this stop here.
Play action. It's Smith. Out left, Ellison's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Throwing again. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Smith. And Latimer's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Second and 10, Smith again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AF. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Come on, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Smith throwing on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Smith now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Smith. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, Smith to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Strong right. Strong right.
Throwing on first down, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Smith to throw again. This is caught. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Second down and goal. Smith toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Christian Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the kick by Rosas is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
53 flight. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They begin with a run by Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
We got 4.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finish the 1st half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with